The following program is rated TVMA. Viewer discretion is advised.
Come on. Yeah. Come on.
Somebody gotta say this shit, so piss a bitch. Fuck your government. I'm hesitant to holler out that I'm in. I represent hollow points and Mac 10s. But don't think through shots coming out of them. Last thing that you see is Nat Turner's grin. I'm a savage, not the average white boy, my friend. We ain't shooting. Fuck red, white, and blue. Earth they nerve like militias in the booth. Spit that word like the wisdom in the tooth. Get that herb like I need a blunt or two. Fuck y'all all, each and every one of you. You niggas wanna stay asleep. Fuck you motherfuckers too. All you niggas ain't loyal. Fuck the government soil. Bring heat to the planet to this motherfucker boil. There's no more talk. Through the grave y'all walk. I talk for the slaves from the grave. It's war.
Great night of boxing. Oh man, we gonna talk about it. Some titles were lost, some titles was gained. We looking at a trilogy, y'all. Trilogy. Oh man, I watched them all last night. I watched them all. Oh, 5 titles were up for grabs. Some upsets. Insane night of boxing. Insane. I'm gonna say the fight of the night, Big Bang Zhang against Ajit Kabayel, and Kabayel takes the win home. Man, let me show you what I'm talking about, man. Last night, February 22nd, all these fights happened. In running order. Man, I watched them all. It was some dope shit. It was some disappointing shit too. Yeah, my man lost. But that's all right, because we got a third fight coming. Tiebreaker. But we're gonna talk about it. And then let me say something real quick. I wake up this morning and I see that sassy lights talking about me. He didn't say a damn thing. He had an actual live called Boxing Talk, I guess. It was something like that, Boxing Talk. It didn't talk about not one fight that happened last night. He didn't talk about one fight. He talked about me. Yeah, I'm drinking my coffee. But he talked about me with this rock and roll face, 80s face having bitch. What's her name? Kendra Carey or whatever. This 80s strong rock and roll face having bitch who don't know me for shit. She don't know me at all. Kendra, she runs around these YouTube streets begging to be accepted, in and out of everybody's chats, running her motherfucking dick sucker about me. This 80s rock and roll face having hoe had a lot to say about Mr. Somebody. But the 80s rock and roll face having bitch don't know shit about me. Yeah, she had a chance to say some shit. So now I'm gonna say my part. Classic. Sassy classic. Sassy lights What are you doing, man? I didn't ask for this. You did. Now you asking for money. You even said that you would come to my state. See, no one knows where you live, Classic. I make it very clear. I'm from Lexington, Kentucky, born and raised, where I made my babies, where I work. It's where I live. Sassy Lights. Sassy Lights, he's a good talker. He talks a good game. But I guarantee he ain't about nothing he's speaking on. Nothing. This motherfucker claims that he can beat me in a boxing match. So I said, cool, let's do it. Let's set it up. September 20th, 2025. Classic Lights against Irk the Nerve. Against myself, yes. Well, we're going to see if it happens. Now I got to pay this whole nigga. Now I got to pay this bitch nigga. See, I know these type of niggas. They run their mouth. They don't show their face. They don't show their location. They don't talk. They don't do nothing but talk. But I'm all action. My criminal record shows that. I can't keep my hands to myself. I have a problem keeping my hands to myself, Classic. You ain't got to listen to what the 80s rock and roll face bitch named Kendra has to say about me. She doesn't know me. I'll tell you myself. I'll tell you all about it. But Classic Lights wants to try his hand at trying to go against me in a boxing match. Now, well, just last night, he goes live, didn't speak about none of the fights, but he wants to talk about me. Nigga, say what you want to say about me. Go ahead. Have at it. Do what most of these YouTube trolls do. Talk shit and never follow through. Please do it. Do so. Talk your shit with the 80s rock and roll face bitch that don't know a damn thing about me. Talk your shit. But don't come up with extra terms. See, I know how it's gonna go. All the way to September. This motherfucker is gonna make up so many excuses. He offered, I offered to meet him in the middle. He offered to actually come to my state. No one knows what state he lives in. He's afraid. He's afraid to let that information be public. He doesn't want people to know who he is. So when we do have our match, he'll be fighting in an El Duce mask. He'll have gloves on, probably a dusty, dirty ass wife beater, and an El Duce mask. El Libre mask. And if you don't know what El Duce means, it means leader. He's gonna lead his followers into a match with me. But let's talk about these matches last night. Man. Better be Vev. I always fuck up his name. Better Biev. Yeah, Better Biev. He lost last night, man. Hurt my feelings. He lost. And in all honesty, it was it, he didn't show any of the flair, the tenacity that he would and has shown, especially in the first fight. Um, Bivol beating by decision, close, very close scorecards. Um, but Bivol takes home the title, which means it's going to be a trilogy fight. We got a trilogy fight going. It's going to happen. Stevenson beats Padley easily, destroyed that man. Let's see if we have a clip of that real quick. Okay, first of all, let's deal with Big Bang Zhang getting destroyed by Caballero. To me, was the best fight of that night. Caballero, very underrated heavyweight. He had a fight plan. He had a game plan that he absolutely applied pressure on Big Bang Zhang's body. Well, that wasn't it. That wasn't the clip I want to show you. Let me see. I think it's this one. Hold on.
Undefeated, and now the WBC interim heavyweight champion of the world, Agit Kabayel.
Caballero attack to the body, beating the sternum, beating his rib cage, just beating the fuck out of his body, his torso. And Big Bang Zhang, remember, Big Bang Zhang put down Wilder, destroyed Wilder, put him out. But he got put down. Oh, look at that picture right there. Big Bang Zhang, off body punches, could not get up and finish the match. It was a brilliant strategy by Caballero to beat the man, destroyed him. Damn, I think it was like maybe 7-8 inches of height difference. Caballero looked like the smaller man, absolutely, easily looked like the smaller man in the ring, but he came with a game plan, activated that game plan, and destroyed Big Bang Zhang, or however you want to say it. Destroyed that man. What are you going to do with me, Sassy Lights? Sassy Lights, what are you going to do with me? See, we know that you don't want anyone to know who you are, what you look like, where you're from, but yet and still you run your dick sucker, talk a lot of shit that your ass can't cash because it sounds good on YouTube. So you run your dick sucker and say that you won't fight me. I said, okay, let's do it. September 20th, let's do it. It's a Saturday. Now you're coming up with stipulations. You have to get paid. I'll pay for your flight. I'll pay for the plane ticket. That's about it. And we'll do it all for YouTube. Let's pay for your plane ticket and we'll do it live on YouTube. But you're gonna come up with all type of excuses of why you can't, why you won't, why you refuse to follow through on a fight that you decided that you want with me. There's plenty of time to train. There's plenty of time to get conditioned. Plenty of time. But all I heard I woke up and I was like, oh, he went live. Boxing talk. You went live, boxing talk, and didn't talk about one match that happened last night. Didn't even mention it. Like, Nick, how are you a boxing aficionado? You's a boxing aficionado. You train with the best. He even said, this is the kicker. He even said he has Golden Glove trophies. Like he went through the tournament and has trophies. I asked him where his trophies were. Where are your trophies, El Duce? Where are your trophies? He said he gave them to friends. He gave his trophies to friends and family. These are not my words, people. This is his words. Salute to the two people listening. I only want one person to hear this for real. The one that wears the El Duce mask all through YouTube. See, I show my face. I let everybody know who I am, who I is. And not afraid to let people know about who I am, what makes me tick. Again, you go live, start talking hella cash shit. You have a troll that has 1,000 accounts as a moderator in your chat room by the name of Passive Content. But we all know that is King Raccoon. That is King Raccoon in a different avatar, a different account. And he runs his dick sucker via text in the chat room as if he knows me. Just like the 80s rock and roll face bitch Kendra. This is the closest likeness of that hoe that I could find. The rock and roll 80s rock and roll manly face having hoe. Probably one of the ugliest Italian women that I've ever seen in my life. I haven't seen many, but her, she is a strong face, 80s hair, 80s makeup having hoe. Running her dick sucker, just like you, Classic. Running her dick sucker about me. See, I can tell you better than these trolls attempt to. I go by the name Irk the Nerve, aka Mr. Somebody. Everybody, somebody got to say this shit. And I show you who I am on YouTube, what I'm about. See, every aspect of my life is on YouTube. How I work, where I work, when I work out, my love life with my wife, my beautiful wife. Yes, I'm a married man. And these things I make public because I have no fear of what a fucking troll is going to do or say about me. I have none, no fear. But here is the thing that fucks everyone up. I'm a real person. I say fuck all trolls, and I mean that. Fuck all trolls. I also say fuck all sectors. I am not a part of any sector. I'm not a part of the Mo 3 sector. I'm not a part of the so-called beef sector. There's a lot of homosexuals over there. I'm a heterosexual man. And I'm not a part of the oh so dark, full of lies, black sector. I'm not a part of any of these sectors. I say fuck all sectors, and I mean that. And I stand very proud on my own, talking my shit and willing to back it up. See, the thing about you, El Duce, Sassy Lights, you like talking shit, but you can't back it up. All your shit talking, you said you had a deal with Revolt. Please do me a solid and prove that you have a deal with Revolt. Are you the first boxer with the deal with Revolt? You said you had 1 million subscribers or followers on TikTok. That was another lie. And the biggest deception of them all is the fact that you won't show your face. You won't let no one know where you live, not even the city. Like you won't go, okay, at least the state, You won't tell anyone about the state that you reside in, which is hilarious to me. Then you want to have a live about boxing and mention none of the fights. You mentioned none of the fights. Do you know that 5 titles were up for grabs last night? 5 titles in one fight card. That is amazing. That hasn't happened since the 90s. 5 titles were up for grabs, and you didn't speak on one of them. Not one. Which lets me know you full of shit. You have an opinion about boxing. You don't have facts. Then you go on to say in a previous live that Muhammad Ali, formerly known as Cassius Clay, wasn't special. That's how I know. That's how I know for a fact that you know shit about boxing. You don't know a damn thing about boxing, whether you've done it physically or you have done any thorough research on the topic. You're lying, nigga. Sassy Lights, you're lying. Stop it. Look, this is what I'm going to do for you. September 20th, you out of your own mouth, because these dick-sucking trolls with big mouths can't control themselves. They say things that they don't mean, Sassy, just like you. You don't mean a word you say, not at all. You, out of your own mouth, said you will come to my state and city. You said you are the one that presented the offer because you got in your emotions, could not verbally joust with me. So you say you would, this is the words he's used, if I was in front of somebody got to say this shit, I would beat his ass. Unfortunately for him, I heard those words. And I said, okay, let's make it happen. September 20th. I gave him a date. He the one that offered. I said, I'll meet him in the middle. I said, I will meet you wherever. I don't know where you live. Don't know where you're from. I'll meet you in the middle. He said, no, I'll come to your state. September 20th. Okay. El Duce. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. September 20th. See, there's plenty of videos on my channel. Somebody got to say this shit that will show you I'm pretty good with a pair of gloves on. Like I said, I had a problem keeping my hands to myself. I got criminal charges, proven so. I will punch the shit out of a motherfucker talking shit. I will. And that part of me is still deeply ingrained in my aura, like who I am. That's why trolls, especially YouTube trolls, do their best to avoid a physical confrontation with me. And I get it. Because if all you do is talk shit, what proof do we have of you physically assaulting anyone? You can verbally assault people. Oh, it's easy. That's easy. Strong face 80s bitches, strong 80s face bitches that don't know a damn thing about you will talk about you. She talks about everybody on YouTube and does not fear any recourse. She doesn't fear any physical aggression because she makes herself very hidden within the YouTube algorithms. She makes sure that no one knows where she's from or who she is. Physically, we know of her strong 1980s coke face. We know that much about her. No decent Italian man would ever have her. So she fucks with so-called black men who do crack. I don't know. This is the shit that I'm hearing. Like, it's hilarious to me that this bitch has a lot to say about me and has never met me. It's hilarious. But then you allow sassy lights. You allow this strong 80s face having bitch to say her piece about me. It's okay. It's fine. Trolls have opinions. Trolls say a whole lot of shit. Like you, Classic. You say that you could beat me in a physical confrontation. 3 rounds, 3 minutes. And I'm willing to be a huckleberry. I'm willing to give you that chance for all the YouTube streets to see. Come to my city and state and give me a lesson on boxing. Because obviously, you know so much about the sport. Well, I'm willing to let you teach me. But then I heard last night on your live, you remember you said nothing about all of the great fights last night. You said nothing. You know so much about boxing, didn't even mention. I don't even think you even knew what was going on. I don't think you even knew any of these fights were going on. Do you know that Joseph Parker beat the big man? Do you know? Do you know that Parker beat Bacol? Do you know that? Like, Parker knocked out Bacol for the title. It happened last night. Where were you, Classic? You talking about old fights that I doubt that you fought, that you watched. I doubt you watched any of these old fights. Hagler versus Hearns, Leonard versus who what? Duran, fucking Hagler. You know so much about boxing, but didn't know that these fights happened last night. 5 titles were up for grabs. Man, Beterbiev lost last night to Bivol, which means that they're tied. And that means that eventually they're going to have a 3. They're going to have a trilogy fight. Part 3 is coming, folks. You have to pay attention to fights that matter. Let me see if I got a video of this fight. Hold on, right here.
Up in the inside. Notice how he's giving the entire body, his entire torso.
Oh, nice work with the left hand. He landed a hook and followed it up with an uppercut.
That wasn't it. But I watched them all last night. I watched them all. It was I played a little cards with my family, and I was watching and listening to the fight as I was playing cards. But yeah, man, some great fights happened last night, Sassy Lights, and you wouldn't know nothing about them because you worried about me. You're concerned about Mr. Somebody. You're talking about my assault charges. Oh, do you know how many boxers have assault charges? Like real boxers, real professional boxers. Do you know how many have assault charges? I guess it comes with the sport. I don't know. But you want to talk shit and you let fucking 1980s poison face bitch talk shit as if she knows me. I don't know her, don't care to know her, don't want to know her. I don't give a fuck. She's on YouTube trying to be accepted. I say fuck everybody. I'm not trying to be accepted by no YouTube trolls. Not at all. I like real human beings. I like to conversate with real human beings. I try to avoid trolls as much as possible because there's nothing that comes. I can't smack them. I can't hit them with a good fucking straight left and then follow up with a cross, right hand cross. Of course, like I said, I have a problem keeping my hands to myself. But you'll find out if you don't duck it. You'll find out September 20th if you don't duck the offer, Sassy Lights. See, don't talk shit, especially when I'm not around. I wasn't paying attention to your live. I was watching good, wholesome boxing matches. I wasn't paying no attention. I promise you I wasn't. And then I wake up this morning and say, oh, he did go live. He did go live and spoke on me. That's fear, Sassy Lights. That's fear. You don't know what I'm capable of. And you are going to do everything you can to avoid finding out. Now you need money. Now you need a bag. You need money to the offer that you put on the table, the offer that you put on the panel, the platform, your stream. I'll pay for your ticket. I'll pay for your plane ticket. It's my pleasure to pay for your plane ticket to come see me face to face or face to El Duce mask. See, the thing is, you can't even get past the fact that eventually you're going to have to show your face. If not on YouTube, you're going to have to show your face to somebody. No pun intended. You're going to have to show your face. And on that day, are you going to be secure enough in who you are? You talked about my bald head. I'm willing to show my bald head, Sassy Lights. My physique is all over YouTube, all over my YouTube channel. Beautiful as it is. Are you willing to do the same, El Duce? El Duce! Are you going, what color will your mask be? See, this is just an example that's on the screen. But what color will your mask be when you come and face me? Will it have glitter? Sassy. Will it be a fearsome looking mask? I don't know. All I do know is you won't show your face on YouTube. How are you willing to show your face for the first time to the YouTube viewership to fight me? Remember, you presented the offer. You presented this offer that you will not fulfill. You're going to create every excuse all the way to September 20th, and you will not show up. If you do, I'm willing to pay for the cost of your ticket. I don't know where you're from. You might be in Ohio. A quick, easy 2-hour drive, 3-hour drive, at the most 3 hours. You might be all the way in California. I don't know. You even lie about your location. You said you were from Harlem. And then somebody said somebody said it, not me, but someone in the YouTube street said that you said that you were from California. Where are you from? Sassy Lights. Seems to me that you have a lot of insecurities to get over before you decide to fight someone so technically skilled as me, myself. So again, you want to get paid now. Remember, you the one that said you would beat my ass. I said, okay, let's try it. Let's see what happens. You would beat my ass if you was ever in front of me. Would. Okay, let's make it happen. Then you went as far, you went the extra mile and said, we ain't got to meet in the middle. I'll meet you in your state and city. I said, okay, let's do this. Now, on the night of the 22nd, you said you have to get paid. Nigga, I will gladly pay for your plane ticket. Gladly. Let's do it. Let's get it on. All I need you to do is show up. I'll put the money in your pocket after I knock you out. It'll be like a reverse Deboing. It'd be like a reverse Deboing. I'll put money in your pocket instead of taking it out after knocking you out. See, you a talker, nigga. No different from any YouTube troll. No different from these fake ass YouTube content creators. You're not different at all. Yeah. Yeah. All that jazz. I'm going to hold you to it all the way to September 20th when I know you're going to fold. You're going to bow out. But I promise you, I will be working my strenuous, very tough construction job career that I have, as well as working out for conditioning against you, which I don't need much because, like I said, you're a talker. You said you had Golden Glove tournament trophies. You have gold. I never said no shit like that. You said that the YMCA is not a boxing. The YMCA is not a boxing program. Okay, that's fine. Then it will make it easier for you to beat me, correct? It makes it much easier for you to put a beat down, and I'm willing to do it for free and put it on YouTube live. I'm willing to do this for you. It can only boost your viewership. It can only be a good thing for you if you can beat me. Now, again, if you're going to have a boxing talk conversation on YouTube, it will probably be a good idea for you to talk about current fights that actually happened. You go live last night and talk about none of the great fights that happened last night. Do you know that Ortiz Jr. beat Madrimov? Do you know that? This is Madrimov's second loss. And Ortiz Jr. won the title. Virgil Ortiz Jr. won against Israel Madrimov. So you don't know that because you're not really a boxing aficionado. You just another bullshit bitch nigga with an opinion. I really have no feelings about who you are. I don't care. I really don't care. But when you present yourself to me to be somebody that you're not, well, you're going to have to prove that, boy. You're going to have to prove it. And I'm going to be there waiting. Mouthpiece and boxing gloves in hand, waiting for you to show up. Again, I'll only pay for your ticket here. You said you would come here. Be a man of your words, chump. Be a man of your word. And come to Lexington, Kentucky. Bluegrass Airport is where I pick you up. We can go to any field, any gym. There's a gym right up the street from the airport. Boxing gym right up the street from the airport in Lexington, Kentucky. Just show yourself. Just show up and prove to me that you're not another mouthy, opinionated bitch nigga here on YouTube. Okay? I'll be waiting. You want to get paid? I'll pay for your ticket. It's not a loss. In fact, if you can prove that you can beat me while wearing an El Duce mask, if you can prove that you can beat me while wearing an El Duce mask, it'll only be good for you here on YouTube. Because we know there's a lot of motherfuckers that hate me on YouTube. Like the 80s kiss face, muscle jaw having bitch that runs her mouth about everybody she can, but won't face anyone. That strong face whore Kendra G that looks like a fucking trans male. Her name is Kendra Carey. My bad. I said Kendra G. Kendra Carey. That looks an Italian strong-faced trans man. Do yourself a favor and get this viewership. Yeah. Jazz. Fuck boy. All the words that you use. Maybe so. Whenever you're ready, I'll be here. Waiting. Because other than that, nigga, you just a bitch ass nigga that likes to pop off. That loves to pop off here on YouTube. I am waiting. September 20th. Just tell me when you land at the airport. I'll pay for your ticket, wherever you're coming from, nigga. I'll pay for your ticket. That's the only offer I give you, because you are the ones that presented all the offers. You are the one that said you would beat me. And I doubt that. I really have doubts. But until then, I am Earth the Nerve, aka Mr. Somebody. Everybody is somebody. Somebody got to say this shit.
Somebody gotta say this shit, so piss a bitch. Fuck your government. I'm hesitant to holler out that I'm in. I represent hollow points and Mac 10s. But don't think through shots coming out of them. Last thing that you see is Nat Turner's grin. I'm a savage, not the average white boy, my friend. We ain't shooting. Fuck red, white, and blue. Earth ain't nerves like militias in the booth. Spit that word like the wisdom in the tooth. Get that herb like I need a blunt or two. Fuck y'all all, each and every one of you. You niggas wanna stay asleep. Fuck you motherfuckers too. All you niggas ain't loyal. Fuck the government soil. Bring heat to the planet to this motherfucker boil. There's no more talk. Through the grave y'all walk. I talk for the slave from the grave. It's war.